video to help with distinguishing a low quality client and a high quality client, and also some tips for writing an effective proposal. So I'm going to start off with tips for writing an effective proposal. Obviously, I'm just going to go over this. Yeah, you always want to use personalization. So you always want to have some kind of personalization based off the job post they've written. Of course, like I mentioned in one of the other videos, you want to make sure you check to see what their name is, at least mention their name, at least mention perhaps you can notice trends if they've worked with a certain, let's say they've worked with Harry 3 times. Hey, I'd love to be like Harry, working with you consistently, something like that. And a strategy, actually, I'm just going to put this tip in this video, is to record a short loom. It shows you've gone above and beyond. I applied for, I think it was a sales job recently. They didn't ask for a loom, but I just recorded a loom. They get to hear my voice, they get to get a sense of my energy, and they get to see what it could potentially be like working with me. They get closer to me by sending a loom. So sending a short loom, hey, look, I'd love to be like Harry, you've worked with him 3 times, this is my expertise, I'd really love to help out. It really distinguishes you from people who are just sending a copy-paste script. So yeah, that's a little hack for you in this video. A bit more about you than normal prospecting. So this is not my writing, so you can just read this and see what you can take from it. Yeah, but I 100% agree with this. Link some social proof, a YouTube channel, your testimonials, a website. Yeah, and I agree with this as well. Leverage as much credibility as possible without coming off as bragging. I would say more for your Upwork profile. Yeah, so I agree with this actually. So you can say you want to talk about your experiences and why you'd be a good fit for the role. In a cold email, for example, you wouldn't really want to go with that angle. You want to make it more about them. But your Upwork profile application can be more about you. And yeah, this is just a general format that works for all outreach messages. An introduction, hi, first name, personalized first line based off what they've written, your offer, what you can help them do, your value, a brief case study, your authority, and a soft call to action. I want to add in here soft call to action. You don't want to make it hard because business owners, myself included, don't like to hop on calls. So you just want to sort of get a response. You want to get a hand raise, we like to call it. Hey there, blah, blah, blah. Let's keep going. So yeah, this is what I want to, so for beginners, clients want to work with someone who has a system, someone who's done it before. You want to highlight this in your outreach. So they don't want to work with a beginner. You already have probably 0 earned on Upwork. You want to make it look like, look, I've just come to Upwork. I've already got this system. I've got this website. Even if you just have a basic website with some testimonials on it. Someone who's done it before. So I always mention SOPs because all business owners know what SOPs are. I've got SOPs in place. When you let that be known, it's like, oh, this is someone who it would be more seamless working with him versus these other freelancers that just going with the flow. So yeah, I'm just going to break down these outreach messages in this. Actually, I'm going to split it into a separate video, actually. This is just going to be focused on Upwork proposal tips. And the other one's going to be on how to distinguish the high quality clients from local, like how to know whether to apply for a job or not, because a lot of them are generated by AI and not serious people. So I've been hey, first name, I'd love to help you with your XYZ. Here's why I'd be a good fit for this. And then here, you don't want to brag too much. But you want to essentially tell them why you'd be a good fit. I've been helping, whatever their niche is, I'm going to say I've been helping dentists over the last 3 years generate leads and get qualified meetings in their calendar. I've got a creative process and SOPs in place that will make working together seamless. So I'm showcasing my authority. I put 3 years. I mentioned their niche. This is personalized. 3 years and the outcome they're looking for. Getting meetings. So whatever their outcome is. Sell with the end in mind. Start with the end in mind. I mentioned the fact that I have a system. I'm not some beginner. There are 3 main keys to winning with cold email: clear target market, strong offer, case studies. I'm offering some value. So if you have these, you can succeed with cold email. This is just for potentially someone who's maybe new to cold email marketing. I'm giving them exactly what you need to succeed with cold email. It would be great to hear more about your project and your business, see if it would be a good fit. Just to see if we'd be a good fit, not 100% work together. See, it's not, I want to learn more. I want to learn more about what they're doing and to see, if it makes sense. Would you be able to do a quick call to learn more about your business and talk strategy? So this is a harder call to action. As soon as you ask for a call, it is a harder call to action. I don't recommend this now. It's probably what I've put in red here. But I've said, look, I would love to discuss a strategy with you. Remember, we're the experts here. We have more information. Remember, you're an expert if you know more about something than the next person does. So I am an expert in meditation, probably compared to the next guys, because I have several years experience doing that. It doesn't really matter how long you've been doing something. I remember one of my first jobs, we were digital workspace experts. We got drafted to the company Experian to teach their their employees, and they said we were marketing as experts, and we just hopped out of university, and they just gave us a crash course telling us, look guys, don't tell anybody you just graduated, and don't tell anybody we just taught you this stuff. Like, so that's how things work in business. So mention why I'm asking for a call. You don't want to just ask for a call. Open to a 15-minute chat, that's rubbish. Pitching it like I can provide strategy they might not have thought about. Nowadays I use when might be good to connect. We just want a response to get our money back. So to get our connects back, because connects cost money. Upwork is not free anymore. Like, you don't really need to push for the call straight away. You just want to get response. And I put a PS, have a look at my profile to get a better idea of the work I do, and I insert a link. They can see your profile if they click the page, but I still slap this in here. It looks good. I link them to a case study. By the way, guys, like I put in here, this is not my case study. This is just extra value. I could link them to my website, but it's just not something I do because I don't track the stats on my website. Excuse me, let's proceed. Here's another proposal. Yeah. So this is a very winning proposal from one of my clients, actually. And I'm just going to break this down for you here. Hey there, I saw you have lots of applications already. So a lot of the time, the jobs we apply for are going to have 15 to 20, 20 to 50. I don't apply for 50 plus. I saw you have lots of applications already. And I get responses with this script. Oh yeah, I do have a lot of applications, man. I'm glad. So as soon as they see this, it's going to take you out. Allow me to explain why I'd be the perfect inter-service Google Ad specialist for your, and don't just put website, if they put in a company name, or for your dog breeding business, for whatever it is. This makes it personalized. This is intriguing. I saw you have lots of applications. Allow me to explain why I'd be the best fit, the perfect XYZ. And that's how you sort of want to angle your proposals. Like, if you're not the best, why would they work with you? Like, if you're the cheapest, maybe they'll want to work with you, but they'll get cheap results. Look, you want to explain that you're the best. And if you're not the best, you still need to market yourself like you are the best. And my client, the reason why we've been so successful is because he believes he's the best. Like, you have to believe you're the best. You have to believe you can deliver the best quality. And look, let's get into it. My experience differentiates me from other freelancers on Upwork. So I'm already talking about the other applications they've gotten because I've worked at Google as an employee for 10 years on the ads performance side. That means I know Google search ads, shopping, dynamic remarketing, Google Tag Manager, and GA4 inside out. Anyone that reads that that's looking for a Google ad specialist is like, why would I go and work with some freelancer who's just been working on agencies? This guy actually worked at Google. This is the winning pitch. It's kind of hard to beat this offer. Try and make it sound like you're the best, blah, blah, blah. Even if you have to twist the truth a little bit, guys, I'm just going to be honest. Like, you have to twist the truth a little bit to succeed in business. Like, you don't want to come across a complete beginner. You want to portray yourself as if you've done it before. Now, I'm already overcoming potential objections. They're like, okay, he's done 10 years. He's going to be expensive. I have affordable management fees, and I can offer insights that perhaps other freelancers can't. So explain what differentiates you from the competition. This is a huge differentiator. He's worked at Google. And again, I can offer insights that other freelancers can't. I could probably take out that perhaps. It's probably a waste of words. Overcoming pricing objections already, leveraging time at Google. I know what they don't. Yeah. I've read your responsibilities. A lot of the time they'll have responsibilities there. And again, I might edit stuff. I might delete this part. I'm confident in my ability to improve your results and help you manage your campaign successfully. I'm confident in my ability to help you manage your campaign successfully. Whatever the outcome is, you can change it. I'd love to learn more about your project and share my expertise. When might be good to connect? No pressure, call to action, not so hungry for it. Okay, now again, clever use of emojis can be very good in your proposals. Again, I've put it stands out. Social proof, YouTube channel, website, boom. I also write for added value. If you can replicate these, like an element of both of these things I've just gone through in some way, it will definitely boost your response rate. I hope that's been useful. I hope you can sort of take the information here and extrapolate it to your particular service, to what you're doing. I'm sure you succeed. How can I stop this?